What's going on, everybody? My name is Aiden and welcome back to another video. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I feel like a lot of days I'm talking just as much about the Los Angeles Lakers as I am about the Chicago Bulls, but apparently there is a report from The Athletic suggesting a potential DeMar DeRozan trade to the LA Lakers. What a surprise. Another Bulls player on the verge of joining the Lakers. Again, this is what Lakers media does for you, ladies and gentlemen, but we're going to discuss it in this video in small details because I don't want to go too much into this because I'm not a Lakers channel. I'm not Aiden's Lakers show out here. I have no hatred towards the Lakers. Like I know I know some people do, but I don't like talking about the Lakers every single day, and that's kind of what I feel like we're doing at this point. But before we get any further, if you like the video and you want to see more from me, drop a like, drop a follow, and or subscribe if you are new, and let me know in the comments below your thoughts about the Chicago Bulls and this potential trade idea for, I guess with the LA Lakers. Now, funnily enough, this has nothing to do with Zach LaVine, as all to do with DeMar DeRozan. Apparently, according from some people, I don't know the exact people, but they're from The Athletic. It basically comes out and suggests that the Chicago Bulls would want Austin Reaves as a counterpart, as I guess the counterpiece in a trade with DeMar DeRozan to the LA Lakers, and Alex Caruso involved in that deal as well. Big interesting developments coming out there. First and foremost, I had no idea the Bulls even wanted to trade DeMar DeRozan, so I kind of feel like this just came out of the blue. I think DeMar DeRozan, it's more on his terms than it is on the Bulls' terms. I think the Bulls want to keep him. I think DeMar ultimately wants to stay, but there's no agreement financially, then DeMar is probably going to be the one that wants to go, and it is as simple as that. So I don't understand it from that point of view, in the sense that, you know, if DeMar DeRozan still wants to be here, I don't see why we would trade him unless we know for a fact that he's not going to be here. I guess that's something we have to know in due time. And even the Alex Caruso situation, we have heard numerous times the Bulls do not want to trade Alex Caruso. I mean, I don't know how much more clearer people can get when it comes to that situation. Every report I've ever heard about Alex Caruso is that the Bulls have turned this offer down. The Bulls have turned that offer down. The Bulls are not interested in trading Alex Caruso unless it's for something that's too good to refuse. The Bulls rate Alex Caruso and want to keep him. These are all the things I've heard about Alex Caruso. So to kind of hear something like this from The Athletic that suggests that I guess if the Bulls want to trade DeMar DeRozan and Caruso, they want Austin Reaves as a counterpiece, is very bizarre to me. Now, again, to kind of discuss that trade package, it kind of goes the same way as I view it with Zach LaVine. I like Austin Reaves as both a rebuilding piece and a potential retooling piece. What makes that so good is that Austin Reaves, with a little bit more responsibility, could be able to do some great things for the Chicago Bulls. Not to mention he's in the age bracket where he could probably still work out when we rebuild the team. And by the time he does enter his prime, maybe the Bulls can become a great team again. We don't really know. Let's hope that we do become a great team again in 3 to 4 years' time. But whatever the case may be, that's why it works out for the Chicago Bulls, for Austin Reaves. But in saying that, we need to analyze what the Chicago Bulls' priorities are. If the Chicago Bulls' priority is to win games, to compete in the playoffs, to try to be a championship team now instead of rebuilding for it in the future, then I don't see why this trade makes sense for the Chicago Bulls, because Alex Caruso is an all-NBA defender, and I don't want to get rid of Alex Caruso if we are trying to win games. I think if you're trying to win championships, a guy like Alex Caruso would be absolutely massive towards your team. And I don't think we should be getting rid of that for Austin Reaves and I'm assuming other guys to match the contracts with DeMar DeRozan. I don't necessarily think that's the brightest idea for the Chicago Bulls if you're focusing on winning. And DeMar DeRozan, love him or hate him, he has his negatives, he has his positives. He has found a way to fit in this system for the most part. I'm not saying it's perfect. I still feel like there's a lot of things that he needs to do better when it comes to limiting those isolation and hero balls, and stop trying to take over every fourth quarter. But some games you may need that, and that's why it is good to have DeMar DeRozan in your team. But other than that, he's found a way to fit in for the most part. He doesn't necessarily look out of place with his Bulls team, and what is he, averaging around 25 points and 7 assists in this last stretch of games? I mean, there's some good stats and some good basketball for DeMar DeRozan. So If you're trying to win games, I don't know if getting rid of both DeMar DeRozan and Alex Caruso for Austin Reaves is a good idea. But if you're trying to rebuild, this could be something that does work. But with Alex Caruso comes picks in my eyes. It's as simple as that. Getting rid of DeMar DeRozan and Alex Caruso for Austin Reaves is a joke. So I hope there's more in there, in all honesty, from the Chicago Bulls side of things. Like, we should be getting, another player back, maybe a couple of picks back in return. To get rid of two of our key players for Austin Reaves, we definitely need some picks in return. We need a third team in there. Again, it's the exact same situation as Zach LaVine. The difference is Zach LaVine is on a much bigger contract. They are forced to give up more players. It's as simple as that. DeMar DeRozan and Alex Caruso don't make up Zach LaVine's contract. So they have some leniency there, the LA Lakers. But in saying that, we're getting rid of two key players instead of one key player. And that to me is a problem. So when it comes to all that situation, I don't know the validity. I keep saying that word wrong. I don't know the validity of those reports. I don't know how true they are. I don't know if the Bulls actually want to do this. And quite frankly, I think every report that's come out in the past suggests the Bulls are completely against these types of deals. So what do you guys think in that department? Do you think the Bulls will try to work a deal with the Lakers for DeMar DeRozan? I've heard DeMar DeRozan be linked with teams like the Knicks and the Heat. I don't necessarily remember him being linked with the Lakers, but it'd be a heck of a sight, wouldn't it? And by the way, I don't think that would work. But either way, it'd be a heck of a sight. It would be interesting to see LeBron and DeMar DeRozan, two guys that have been rivals for years upon years upon years. LeBron being called the Raptors stopper, to now having those two players on the same team, even at their ages, still balling out. It would be fun to watch nonetheless. I still don't think it makes sense for the Bulls to do this. It definitely makes sense for the Lakers. If they're trying to win a championship, this is the move to do. Of course it makes sense for the Lakers, because I feel like this is Lakers media, not Bulls media. I don't feel like anybody on the Bulls side of things looks at this deal and says, I like that. I like that. There has to be more in that deal, of course. And I'm sure there would be if a deal like that were to transpire. But again, if we do that deal for DeMar DeRozan, where's Zach LaVine going to go? No idea. Again, I don't necessarily think these reports are any truth. It is any truth in them. It could be just a rumor outlet, if anything. And I just don't think it's true. I could be wrong. We shall see. Thank you for watching. Drop a like and a follow. And or subscribe if you are new. And I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned for more. Take care. And peace.